Hello, it's Coy, and welcome to the Eclectic Cottage. I'm really glad you're here today. Okay, it's Saturday morning, and I chose not to go out and about looking at yard sales and such, and instead spend the morning in the art room creating a little bit more for our fall journals. And I started a little mass make. I'm going to make, mass make, when you make 10 of anything, that's a mass make. So I started a little project that I saw yesterday, I want to say yesterday, or the day before yesterday, on, I think her name is Christine Mower. I'm going to double check that and make sure, but I think it's Christine Mower. And it's just a little pocket, but it's a little different than ones that I've made before, so I thought I would give it a little go. And decided to turn the camera on and bring you along with me. The only thing you've missed so far is me cutting off borders of double-sided paper. All right, so this is the last one. And, well, I guess you also missed the first cut. All right, so here's the premise. I'm going to make, maybe some of you saw this yesterday. I'm going to make these little pockets that fold down. This will be a pocket on the inside. Folds down. We'll put a little lace or a little something decorative out here, and fold it, and maybe I'll put the other side on. The other side. Use the yellow side. Anyway, let's just do it like this for now. Anyway, it folds down, and you have your decorative work on the outside, you have writing space on the inside, and you have a little tuck inside this floating pocket. And I think she may have been using 12 by 12 paper. I am just using 8.5 by 11. So you can use whatever you have a lot of. And I think that it's going to be a very simple, very quick little project. So anyway, that one's that. And I started by just cutting my paper in half, long ways. So let's do that now. And to be honest with you, I didn't even really measure. I just kind of eyeballed it, because it doesn't really matter if they're not the same, because they're two separate units. But that's just me. If you're a precise person, measure. By all means, measure. All right. So to me, that looks approximately half. Yeah, that was pretty good. A pretty good eyeball. All right, and then let's get my paired up. Let's get these paired up. Oh, those two are the same on both sides. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll be 10. And And what I did was this. First of all, if we need a little more trimming like this, let's do that. Okay. And I didn't measure. All I did was fold this. Fold that. And then I'm going to trim that off. You can use your trimmer. I did on the first one, I'm not on this one. Okay, and then, which side do we want? Decorative side. And we'll have this for the inside. We want the green on the inside for writing. So this will go on the outside. I think this is a freebie from Seven Plaza. Margaret. Does anybody watch Margaret from Seven Plaza? She is a busy girl. She just keeps going and going. She's posts videos nearly every day. All right. So it'll be something like that. I think we should go ahead and fold them. Well, or at least glue this thing down. No, let's make it assembly. We're going to do assembly line. All right. So we want the green on the inside. We're going to get our... We want a complete flat edge right here. And then we want to trim this off. All right, so how are all of you doing? Anybody have any weekend plans? I don't think I have a whole lot going on. But you never know. The weather's getting a little bit nicer. The weather is a little, you know, a little easier to handle the temperatures. All right, so that one's that. That's that. And we have to do it a few more times. All right, so I think the biggest part is just getting these corners right. Again, whatever side's easiest to write on, which I guess would be this side, will go on the inside, right? You could write on this with a nice pen. You could also write on this with a dark pen. Maybe we'll do one of each. Oh, isn't this the one? This is the one we have doubles of, so we will do two of each. Okay, so after our video yesterday, I was able to go through and get some of the other, the other 9 journals up and going a little bit, which feels good. I didn't get everything in, but if I would have known I was doing this project, I would have made sure that my pages had a little more contrast to them. I just kind of do them at random. I put all the pages through the printer one way and then turn it over and put all of them through on the other side. My printer does do 2-sided printing, but I never use that option. I don't know. I guess I'm just old school. Now, my 507 is going to be upside down. Leslie, this must be for you. Oh, no, it won't. Well, it'll be sideways. Our 507 will be sideways. We can decide if we're going to leave it like that. I think that's a Roxy Creations paper. And she must have just put that little label on there. Probably a Tracy label or something. So we can either cover that or leave it a little wonky like it is. All right, so do any of you have a nice pocket fold or something that you would like for us to try together? We could do that. Let me know in comments if you, no, that would be upside down, Coy. Let's see. I'm just going to go with it. If I really don't, I don't know, if something ends up being weird, I will just cover it up. It's who we are. It's what we do. We're junk journalers. Oh, neither one of these sides are nice for writing, so I'll probably have to put a little journal spot inside. Like just a little maybe craft color paper or something. Okay, we'll figure that out when we get to it. Yeah, I need to make a little note. If I do this again, I need to be more intentional with my papers and make sure that they're more contrasting like this. I think that's a nice contrast. Some of them are not contrasty enough. And I would also probably make a note to self to not make them make sure they're not directional. Just random backgrounds or something. Non-directional. So I don't have to think. Okay. This is the first time I've made this, so we're all doing it together. We're learning as we go. I probably should have gone back and watched the video before I just plowed into it, but that's kind of the way I am. You feel inspired, and you just do it. I should be more intentional as far as if I see something and I like, I should go make a a prototype right away. At least one. Write down the name of the person of the video that I saw it on. The name of the video. All right. So there's 10 of these. And let's see how we're going to do this. I think that the wisest thing would be to fold first. And we're going to fold it down to where the corners meet exactly. All right. And we want what on the inside? Oh, this is the one we have a double of, so we can choose. We'll do 2 like this. And 2 with the yellow on the outside. I usually like to strengthen up these edges a little bit. What do I have that's not bright white? Book page would be okay. Let's see if we can pull out a little book page. You're thin. You're too white. This isn't rocket science, Koi. Make a choice. Make a choice. You are foreign language. I might like to keep you, your foreign language. It won't be many. We'll use you. New. This is not very thick. This paper is not what I want. Too thin. That matters. Okay, here's a paper that I don't like. Let's use you. Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm sorry. How about some junk mail? We'll use some junk mail. Right. Finally. All right, I wasn't planning on that. That just goes to show you the best laid plans. I save my junk mail for stuff like this. I call it for cores or something. Do any of you do that? I just, you know, I just like the thought of recycling. Recycling makes me feel a little bit happy. Like, if I go to the shop and look around for paper, used paper to recycle like this, my son's like, Mom, just take a full ream of paper. No, I don't want to use a full ream of paper. Let me have the used ones that are going to the bin, right? He's not really like that, but... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. Gotta be one short. Of course I'm one short. I'm just gonna cut this one in half. All I'm doing is making a little reinforcement lip where the paper, you know, because things are going to be going in and out of the pocket. So I just want to have a little enforcement to make sure that it's not going to rip. Okay. And I'll use art glitter glue. I see so many people confused about, you know, whether they should be using their art glitter glue or whether they should be using your glue stick or, you know, what you should be using. And to me, the answer is yes. Use them all. Use them all. Art glitter glue I use when I just want to put a small line or if I'm lazy. And if it's a whole flat, like if I'm gluing the whole flat piece down, then I want to use a glue stick so that it's nice and smooth. Smooth. My favorite glue stick, Avery glue stick from the dollar. I used to get them from the Dollar Tree, and now I have to get them on Amazon because Dollar Tree no longer has them, and they are almost $4 each on Amazon. So somebody, I mentioned that the other day in a comment on a group that I'm in, and someone told me that at their 99-cent store, which I don't have a 99-cent store, at the 99-cent store where they live, that you could still get them for, well, 99 cents. It's my favorite glue, to be honest with you. And I ran across it by accident at the Dollar Tree when I ran out of glue and I needed something fast. All right, what am I doing here? And I bought it and then continued. I bought it like early on in my junk journaling journey, and have tried a lot of different glue sticks since then, and I keep going back to the same one. All right, let me cut off just a little bit, only to make you match my scrap. Is this a little bit extra? Yeah, so what? Get it on there. If you're using art glitter glue, Get it on there where you want it, because it doesn't like to be moved once you put it down. It wants you to get it right the first time. I keep moving over here. I'm trying not to do that, but my right elbow over here is up against the, I have more room to work over here. Over here, my elbow is stopped by the camera arm. All right, this is a cute little simple project. I like it. All right, does it matter? Yeah, I'm going to put this on the inside because it has that 507 thing that we have to worry about. These aren't quite long enough. I think we've had a little bit of humidity here. I haven't had a lot of rain at my house, but I think there has been some rain in the area over the last week, which has made our weather more humid, our air, our atmosphere more humid. And I think that the wildfires really dislike that. I think that it has calmed some of the hot spots down a little bit, having the humid weather. That's something that I read yesterday anyway. So, hello humidity, come on in, come on in. I'm not a big fan of humidity, but obviously it came in handy this time. Or so they say. It's all a matter of science, and it's probably all a matter of interpretation. But I think we're getting closer to an end of our wildfire situation, which, thank you God, that is not something that I've ever experienced before. I mean, we've had little fires here and there over the years, but never anything scary, never anything like so large and so dangerous. So, I'm glad for it to be over, and I hope never to be in that position again. And I hope none of you are ever in that position again. Alrighty, and anytime you do something times 10, it's a little work. So maybe I'll go ahead and put the camera on pause while I finish putting my lips. I'm lip adding, and I'll be back. Okay, and I'm back, and all the lips are on. I have distressed the edges on all but these last two. Let's go ahead and get them distressed. Get rid of the little white edges. All right, I think these are going to be cute. And it's a little something different for me. I'm sure that Kathleen didn't invent them. I don't know where she got her inspiration from, but I am totally doing this because I was inspired by her. And I think the junk journaling community, and the junk journaling, I don't know, more than the community, more than just in the junk journaling world. I think that people have been doing it for so long. People have been scrapbooking and folding paper and playing with paper for so long that nothing's new, you know, and we tend to want to give credit to the person that we saw it from, but they probably didn't, they're probably not the first one that ever did it, you know, they're probably, you know, they probably wouldn't credit themselves for the idea, but we credit them because we're recycling all these ideas, and if I wouldn't have watched her video and I wouldn't have become inspired, then I never would have made these. So, Kathleen, thank you for the inspiration. And thank whoever inspired you. I haven't gone back and checked to make sure. Wouldn't it be awful if her name's not even Kathleen? I'm pretty sure it's Kathleen Mower. If I had my iPad here, I would have checked it. It's in the other room, plugged in. If I would have had it here, I should have really checked it to make sure I knew what I was talking about before I started naming names. All right, now let's see how we go with these. All right. All right, so we'll need two sides glued. Okay, the bottom. And let's see. Need to be careful to give a little bit of room for it to open and close. And again, we're using our art glitter glue, so we better get it where we want it from the get-go. All right, then we can put a little tag or something in there, a little journal card or stationery or a little something in there. And let's get them glued, and then we'll decorate one together. How's that? Cute! All right, so the two edges get glued. The bottom and the open side here. All right, this is what I use art glitter glue for. The things that you need nice thin lines for. You're not going to use a glue stick or Fabri-Tac. Some people use Fabri-Tac for everything, but I would not use Fabri-Tac right there. That, I want a nice thin line. All right, we'll probably give a once-over once they're all done, a little once-over to get rid of any new little white edges we're creating. All right, and this is just not very contrasty, but do you want to talk about glue? You guys want to tell me in the comments what you do with your glue? Some people say that the only glue they use is Fabri-Tac, and I don't understand that. What about when you're doing collage? And, I mean, does anybody use Fabri-Tac only? Even when you're collaging or doing, like if you were gluing this down to the page, are you going to put Fabri-Tac on there and spread it? Or maybe PVC glue? I know I see a lot of people using PVC glue, which I will use sometimes Aleene's. If I'm doing a big project, it's going to take a lot of glue. A lot of times I will use Aleene's tacky glue because it's relatively inexpensive, and I like Aleene's. We've been using it for 50 years. You know, it glues. You can glue fabric and florals and anything else that you want with Alene. And if you run out of glue, ever were to run out of glue, there's always going to be some. Well, I say always. There's usually going to be some at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I hate that 25. I liked when that buck was a buck, not a $1.25. Does anybody have a 99-cent store near them? Someone was telling me yesterday that they can still get these Avery glue sticks at their 99-cent store, and I was wondering, we don't have them here. I was wondering if 99 cents was still 99 cents at a 99-cent store, or if 99 cents has turned into $1.24. All right, fun. I like these. I should make one extra to put in there with my patterns so that next time I'm making a group of journals, I don't forget to use it, because it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget. I think I will. When we finish this video, I'm going to make an extra one and put it in with my patterns. Does anybody else keep patterns? I keep, well, I keep patterns. Like this is a pattern for a flip. This is a pattern for tip-in pocket. What else do I have? I have the little index card. This is just a reminder to make some side tucks. And fold over the top to strengthen. Okay, a small gusset. This is just the bottom, the little bottom. And this is the tags that we made. The I wanted to make some of these. Let's not forget to make these. Look, these are cute. Okay. We can just make them on two-sided. We don't have to make them thick. We can make them on two-sided printed paper. And I'm going to leave that out. I want to remember to do those. What else do we have? Oh, we haven't made these. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Oh, we should make those. These are the corner pockets. This is a scrap sampler. Or it's just a little trifold with a junk mail envelope. Oh, she's so cute. And then these are just little scrap pieces of paper that whoever has a journal can tear out and use any way they want for collage or what have you. And what else? Just a tag for a pocket, and I dropped one. Oh, that's just a big tag. Yeah, I need to keep up. I need to keep up with my patterns. And, you know, put them in the basket with the rest of them when we make something new together, so that next time I don't forget. All right, let's go ahead and do this one. We'll decorate it together, and then I'll finish the rest of them online. And is this the one we want to decorate? I think so. We'll go ahead and do this one. Decorate it together. Get it into our journal. And then the other 9, I will worry about on my own time. My time, not your time. So let me know if you're going to be, if you're crafting along with us. This is a good chance for really a start to finish journal. If you're only doing one, it would be real easy to follow along and make one of everything each day. Or you can make your sample pack. You can, you know, make one of these and put it in the area for samples so that when you're making your next journal, you won't forget. Forgetting is easy to do. I forgot all about these. We ran across these the other day. Cute. We want to make those. And all right, there's a couple more. I'll do those offline. Let's see what we can do to decorate. Do we have a piece of lace? Let's start with a piece of lace. Something thin. Anything in here? No. This was $1 for 8 yards. All right. Let's do that. Let's get in 2 full flowers. All right, I'm just going to cut it right here. And let's see how we're going to do this. All right, we're going to do this to start with, just to get it in place. Art glitter glue does glue down fabric. I could use Fabri-Tac here, but I'm not going to. All right. Fabri-Tac does give you a little more wiggle room, though. All right, I'm going to let this dry. It only takes a minute to dry. And then we'll trim them off. Then we'll trim it off. Let me do 2. $8 for $1. That must have been a good deal. All right, too much work for right now. I'll do them afterwards. Okay, so we're starting with this. Let's trim down our edges. I'm just going to go straight. Yep, that makes sense. And straight here as well. And here. Cute. We could give a little strength right there. Do we need it? No, I don't think so. Then we'll be able to put a little tag in here. And let's put a little something decorative on there. What do we want? Something out of here. We could use a stamp. No. Or we could use a number. All right, I like the number. It's big, but I like it. And what do we want up there? Mexico stamp? A flower? Let's see if we can find a flower or something. That might not be bad. Let's see if we can find something to go under it. Maybe a little piece of book page. That red butterfly. I don't know how many red butterflies I've seen. A little squirrel. A bunny, a fox. A red flower. No, we're going to do this. That is a little piece of book page. Okay. Give me a minute because this needs a little bit of extra work. Who cut that out? Who did that fussy cutting? Somebody must have been in a hurry when they did that. I don't know who that would have been. Let's see if our distress ink helps that at all. Well, yes, it does. Our distress ink can hide a lot of imperfections. Get rid of those bright white, little shining faux pas that we see here and there. Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you, Ranger. This is how I get it all over my fingers, and then I'm unhappy that it's all over my fingers. Cute. And the big old number, here it is. I like to have numbers on my journal spots on my ephemera. Okay, and there we have it. Now, to decide what to do with it, it's a writing spot. We're gonna be able to, we could just glue it down. We can glue it down on 3 sides, make it a tuck on this side. And let's see, where is our together journal? I've ended up putting them all in Ziploc bags and putting all the pieces that I'm working on inside each journal so that I don't have to keep flipping through it every day. Does that make sense? Oh, that goes perfect right there. Right in the center. Kind of goes diagonal with that. I love that right there. And I'm going to, well, I could put it down as a tuck on 2 sides, leave it open right there. That is exactly what we're doing. It might be different in the other journals, but that's what we're doing in this one. Making a tuck spot, making a tuck spot. I just love that butterfly. And it goes well with it. I like it. I like this as an entire page layout. What did I do? See right here. I pulled that up. Let's put it back down. Okay, and there you have it. That is our little project du jour. Okay, let me know if you decide to make one. Thank you all for being here today. I appreciate you. And I am going to get the rest of these into their perspective journal. And I'll say goodbye. Have a great day, and I'll see you real soon.